welcome to the kitchen show. I need to get a cord for the Instagram device. Anyway, whatever. We're live. Craig Ventresco and I play a discrete set of music every day here in our kitchen in San Francisco, and we live stream it to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Welcome to our little show. We play at 8 p.m. every day. That's San Francisco time. That is Greenwich Mean Time -7 this time of year. Yes, PDD on Facebook. On YouTube. It's party time. That's cool. I love that. It's party time. Because here we are and we're ready to party. Is that right? Yes. So we play a discrete set of music every day. We play songs from the 1890s through the 1930s and songs that I wrote occasionally. But usually we just play those old songs. We know thousands of them, and we're able to do between students. Fun. It's live in Hawaii. Wow, you're in Hawaii. I couldn't read the rest of your comment, but that's great that you stopped by. Jam along with us if you want. It's kind of fun. Sometimes I jam along with us when I listen to the show afterwards. Aloha to you both. Aloha to you. Yeah, I'm just setting things up. Craig's playing. He's diving in. Craig has the mojo. Linda says, "Greetings, Earthlings." Thank you. Thank you. We are Earthlings. And greetings back to you. Excuse my eyeball.
I'm excited because I'm invited down to Caroline. I just got a line from a pal of mine. And in that letter, he said better take a friend's advice. Just grab some rides and drift to paradise with Mandy and me. Mandy and me. Come on, get in line with Mandy and me. Put on your glad rags and smile. Follow us right down the aisle. We're headed for a wedding, Mandy and me. Mandy and me. And when the knot is tied, how happy we'll be. Don't wait, get yourself a maid. Every Everything looks great for Mandy and me. Well, you bet your life it's gonna be a swell affair, 'cause everyone in Dixie's going to be there. There'll be Mrs. Mississippi and her husband Bill, who made a lot of jacket down in Jacksonville. Miss Virginia dressed up in her Sunday suit, lots of Georgia peaches and they're mighty cute. We'll get a jazz band to sing the Memphis blues, and you'll read about the wedding in the New York News with Mandy and me.
Oh, Mandy and me.
Mandy and me.
Mandy and me.
Come on and get in line with Mandy and me. Just put on your glad rags and put on your glad rags and smile and follow us right down the aisle. We're heading for wedding Mandy and me. Mandy and me. And when the knot is tied, how happy we'll be. So don't wait, get yourself a maid. Everything looks great for Mandy and me. We're heading for wedding Mandy and me. Mandy and me. And when the knot is tied, how happy we'll be. Don't wait. Everything looks great for Mandy and me. I forgot to roll my sleeve up. Sorry about that. If I don't do that, there's the button buzzes against the guitar.
TikTok asked to see your guitar. Someone on TikTok was like,
Oh, hey
"I wanna see your
TikTok,
guitar."
thanks for tuning in. This is
Yeah.
it.
They just wanted me to tilt the angle so they could see you playing.
Thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you.
Meredith is setting the show up. I'm gonna sit here and play while
Just let 'em know I'm plugging in the
she's
device that
plugging
goes
in
to
a
Instagram
device that
because it's out
I'm
of
letting-
batteries.
because Jackass Blues. Ken, I saw your request for Shreveport. I played that about a month ago for you, actually, and I was pretty happy with the way it turned out, but I want to work on. I want to woodshed it a little more. Give me a couple more weeks. I'm playing it a little every couple of days, trying to get that one section that's difficult down under my fingers. It's tough. Anyway, what you got?
Well, I'm gonna sing the old classic, "Red Lips, Kiss My Blues Away." I don't worry when the blues come stealing. I know how to cure them right away. Anytime I get that lonesome feeling, well, I call up my sweetie and I say, "Red lips, kiss my blues away. Red lips, kiss the night today. Any old time that you come calling near, ain't it so strange the way the blues disappear? Red lips, hold them close to mine. Sweetheart, don't delay. I'd make a dozen trips if you'd let those red ruby lips kiss my blues away. Now that I have given you a sample, don't you think you should be on your way? Do you think that just one kiss is ample? Or do you long to hear me say, "Oh baby, red lips, kiss my blues away. Red lips, kiss the night today. Any old time that you come cuddling near, ain't it just so strange the way the blues disappear? Red lips, hold them close to mine. Sweetheart, don't delay. I'd make a dozen trips if you'd let those red ruby lips kiss my blues away. All day long her telephone is ringing, ringing. Other boys have blues just like my own. All day long she hears those fellas singing. Every time she picks up the telephone, they're going, "Red lips, kiss my blues away. Red lips, kiss the night today. Any old time that you come cuddling near, ain't it just so strange the way the blues disappear? Red lips, hold them close to mine. Sweetheart, don't delay. I'll make a dozen trips if you'd let those red ruby lips kiss my blues away." That's Red Lips Kiss My Blues Away. I see the requests from Harrison, Happy Feet and Under the Spell of the Blues, which is the actual title is The Spell of the Blues. Those are both excellent requests, especially the latter. Oh, we got a comment on TikTok. Hang on, I'm gonna read it. Then read your comment. Love this song. Amazing guitar playing, you guys. Thanks, Betty. We appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, Prissy says you have a Hawaiian teacher listening to you between students tonight. Thanks, Prissy. Thanks for letting us know. We got that because we were able to see that YouTube comment, but we're not able to see all the YouTube comments. It really helps when you put them in the Facebook comments. That really helps us. And thank you so much for doing that and letting us know things about YouTube, such as no sound on YouTube and things like that. For sure, we need that. Yeah, but we do appreciate you, and we do appreciate that. Let's want to do the Smell of the Blues. I love that song. How does that song start again? It's like, oh yeah, blues, I can't resist your call. Sure. Blues, I get 'em big and small. Rich man, beggar, or thief, I can't get no relief. Blues, you're bound to get us all. When you try so hard to smile, but life doesn't seem worthwhile, that's how you tell you're under the spell of the blues. When you try to sleep, it seems nightmares take the place of dreams, that's how you tell you're under the spell of the blues. Some bad omen, like a hoodoo, hovering over my head. Not a curse, not a voodoo, something much worse. Gee, it's a curse. Shadows chasing after me, blue sky, you're a laugh to me. That's how you tell you're under the spell of the blues. Blues, I can't forget your call. Blues, I get 'em big and small. Rich man, beggar, or thief, somehow there's no relief. Blues, you're bound to get us all. When you try so hard to smile, but life doesn't seem worthwhile, then you can tell you're under the spell of the blues. When you try to sleep, it seems nightmares take the place of dreams, and that's how you tell you're under the spell of the blues. Some bad old man, like a hoodoo, covering over my head. Not a curse and not a voodoo, something much worse. Gee, it's a curse. Shadows chasing after me, blue skies, you're a laugh to me, that's how you tell you're under the spell of the blues. doesn't seem worthwhile, then you can tell you're under the spell of the blues, the blues. When you try to sleep, it seems nightmares take the place of dreams. That's how you tell you're under the spell of the blues. Some bad omen like a hoodoo hovering over my head. Not a curse, not a voodoo, something much worse. Gee, it's a curse. Shadows. That's how you tell you're under the spell of the blues. Yeah, excellent request. I love that song so much, Harrison. It's such a great song. There's a couple of things about it that I love. Now, I wonder if the key change that we do is the correct key change between the verse and the chorus. I just heard Craig do that one time, and I loved it so much I latched onto it. There's another song Craig did a weird key change in that I latched onto.
Don't listen to me. I just
No, I love your sensibility. So it's better than the real thing 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, my mistakes. Well, it's nice of you to say.
It's true. Oh wow! Hey, buddy, requests on TikTok. Wow, thanks. My Blue Heaven, Ain't Misbehavin', and Sweet Georgia Brown. I requested on TikTok. What were you about to do?
Let's play Sweet Georgia Brown.
Okay. You gonna sing it?
No, I'm just gonna play it. Play the verse up top.
Wanna play on the ukulele?
No,
Alright. That, of course, was the request to meet Georgia Brown. Well, thanks so much for all your comments on TikToks. Thanks, Unique the MC. Y'all rock those guitars. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the request.
Wow, thanks for the gift on TikTok. Wait, let me read the other one. Requests.
My Blue Heaven and what was it? My Blue Heaven.
Awesome.
I'm flunking the intelligence test. Let's see. It was
Thanks,
My Blue
Mateo
Heaven.
V, for saying you guys sound great. Hi, Mateo.
Hi, Mateo. Thank you, man.
I feel like we need to pay you. This is a concert. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. You don't need to pay us.
You don't have to pay us, but we do accept tips, and we have a PayPal
We do
link.
reluctantly accept.
Yeah,
tips.
begrudgingly.
No, not begrudgingly. Just very.
No, we're very appreciative of any
We're
tips
very
you get.
appreciative. We have our PayPal information in the description of every show. I don't know how you find it on TikTok, but we did enter it. I figured out how to enter it. But we have a PayPal, Venmo, and PO box. We thank you for your tips, and if you send us a tip on PayPal, don't enable purchase protection because there ain't no purchase to protect, and PayPal charges a fee for purchase protection. But otherwise, thank you so much for your tips, and thanks for saying that. That was very sweet of you. Earned my follow. Oh, thank you. Thank you for following us on TikTok. Much respect to you too.
Look me over, ain't I looking great, huh? I'm all tanned up and everything. I've been away since way last spring. I just wandered back to nature. I've been back to the farm. And did I get my money's worth? Huh? It's the greatest place on earth. Early in the morning, down on the farm, well, you can hear the rooster crow, and you can watch the flowers grow so pretty, amble through the meadow, sweet with pearly dew, and all the birdies say good morning to you. Your very oldest clothes are plenty good enough to wear. 7 years behind the times, well, you know, really, we don't care. Throw away your ties and collars, gee, it's worth $1 million. Early in the morning, down on the farm. And in the evening, when the clock strikes 9, well, you don't don your evening clothes, no, you just start your night's repose. You don't need no sleeping powder, just 1, 2, 3, you're out. And you get up next morning at 5, so glad to be alive. Early in the morning, curly do. And all the little birdies say good morning to you. Your very oldest clothes, well, they're fine enough to wear. 7 years behind the times, well, nobody cares. So throw away your ties and collars. Gee, it's worth $5 million early in the morning down on the farm. Your very oldest clothes, well, they're good enough to wear. 7 years behind the times, don't worry about it, nobody cares. So throw away your ties and collars. Gee, it's worth $10 million early in the morning down on the farm.
I love that. That's called Early in the Morning Down on the Farm.
Yeah.
I'd never heard
it might
that.
be called Down on the Farm.
It might be called Down on
It
the
might
Farm.
be called Early in the Morning
Heh,
Down on the
Great
Farm.
solo, says Unique the MC. Thank you. That was Craig's solo, but I'm thanking you on behalf. I'll take the credit.
My solo is your solo.
Let's see what it said. Somebody said, someone named Chris said, love this. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks for tuning
Thanks
in.
for the gift, Chris. I don't know. See, TikTok tells us people are sending gifts, and we are so grateful. We appreciate that.
All right, what's the next song?
What was Happy Feet was Harrison's other request.
Oh yeah, Happy Feet and My Blue Heaven.
Happy Feet and My Blue. When you find that your mind keeps you worried and blue, you can always let your feet keep your disposition sweet. Wanna see what makes me feel the way I do, and kindly cast an eye on 2 good reasons why. Happy feet, I've got those happy feet. Feel them low down beats, and they'll begin dancing. I've got those 10 little tapping toes, and when they hear a tune I can't control, my dancing feet to save my soul. Weary blues can't get into my shoes, 'cause my shoes refuse to ever grow weary. I could chip on an earful of music sweet, 'cause I've got happy feet. They never find that your mind keeps you worried and blue. You can I've got those happy feet. Give them a slow down beat, and they'll begin dancing. I've got those 10 little tapping toes. When they hear a tune I can't control, my dancing feet inside my soul. Weary blues can't get into my shoes because my shoes refuse to ever grow weary. I grow cheap on the earful of music sweet, 'cause I've got happy I wish I could see Craig playing. Yeah, people on TikTok keep saying that we have to stream vertically on TikTok and Instagram. And that means that either the camera has to be really far away and we can't read the comments, or it has to be really close and we can't fit ourselves in the frame. Also, hello to Bushman, who left us a comment. Thank you for your comment, Bushman. Thank you, Craig. Thanks for your comment. That's really fast. That, of course, is Hoopy Cack, spelled hoop E. Cack. How long have y'all been playing? How long have we been playing?
Since 8 o'clock.
42 minutes. All right.
But we have been playing together for a long time just because that's how it worked out.
You know what I want to say about that song you sang, Down on the Farm? I love the line. See, there's something in it that I love so much. The line, so pretty.
Oh yeah.
That makes the whole song great. That makes the whole
That's a
song
good
great.
song.
That's such good songwriting that they're like and looking at the flowers, so pretty. It was really good. Anyway, yeah, I've got to fix this with tape. I will fix it someday. Anyway, it keeps bothering my elbow. Anyway, play gentle on my mind.
We don't play that one. We would get major strike from YouTube if we played that.
Hey, Dark
'cause it's
Star,
from-
thanks for your request.
we got to be
though.
careful about getting struck. So we stick mostly to songs that were written before a certain year.
January 1st, 1930.
Sometimes we sneak something in from after then, but don't say anything, and we try not to mention it.
Well, it doesn't matter if we mention it. It's interesting. Like they're just annoying. It's just a nuisance. It's like we face nuisances if we get copyright claims against us. Then it's a nuisance, and it's really a nuisance. Anyway, gets a drink and then puts his big head on my leg. They're like, I'm sure you're in the middle of a conversation, but that was an odd comment to read out of the blue. Anyway, I enjoyed it. Here's My Blue Heaven. Day is ending, birds are wending back to the shelter of each little nest they love. Nightshades falling, those birds calling. What makes the world go round? Nothing but love. When whippoorwills call and evening is nigh, I wander to my blue heaven. A whippoorwill turn to the right, lead you to my blue heaven. You see a smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room, a little nest that nestles where the roses bloom. When whippoorwills call and Molly makes three, happy in my blue heaven. Day is ending, birds are wending back to the shelter of each little nest they love. Nightshades calling, lovebirds calling. What makes the world go round? Nothing but love, nothing but love. The moon is cold, and evening is nigh. Wander to my blue heaven. Turn to the right, a little white light. Happy in my blue heaven. You see a smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room. It's our little nest that's nestled where the roses. Thank you for tuning in. We're so grateful that we can do this, and that's all we have for today. We thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
If you enjoyed the show, well, that was a quick ending. If you
out.
enjoyed the show and feel like sending a tip, as somebody mentioned on TikTok, we have our PayPal information. So if you're imagining this as a just look at us as virtual buskers if you want, and think, what would I throw in their case? Would it be a dime? Would it be 15 cents?
Much love to you, buddy. Thanks for your comment on YouTube. Yeah, well, thanks so much. Yeah, we have information in all the descriptions on all of the platforms now, about if you want to send us a tip, how you can do that, and we are so grateful. You're gonna sing
Unto a maiden named Mary, the poets sang in spring. I love you well, you are a bell. He gave the bell a ring. He gave the bell a ring. This little flirt so fickle then answered with a frown. When lovers pop, I let them drop. And then she threw him down. And then she threw him down. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, can't be suited at all. Mary, Mary, don't get airy, pride will have a fall. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, fellows won't always call. Mary, be wary, if you're so contrary, you'll never get married at all. A great composer sought her. She answered stiff as starch. Your air's so smart, can't win my heart. You'd better start a march. And then he led a march. A curly-headed barber she sent away perplexed. She said, old sport, just cut it short. You never will get next. The barber shouted next. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, can't be suited at all. Mary, Mary, don't get airy, pride will have a fall. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, fellows won't always call. Mary, be wary, if you're so contrary, you'll never get married at all. A Klondike miner wooed her, but Mary answered quick, I must decline, back to the mine, there you can take your pick. And the miner took his pick, a famous baseball pitcher. Her heart then tried to catch. She said, no doubt you feel put out, this ain't no baseball match. She sent the pitcher out. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, can't be suited at all. Mary, Mary, don't get airy, pride will have a fall. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, fellows won't always call. Mary, be wary, if you're so contrary, you'll never get married at all.